Good afternoon, y'all. I've just had a little something that I've been thinking about it, and so I just thought I'd get on here and make a video, and really, I don't even know really what I'm going to say. I've had several people the last few days. We've been talking about being in some type of abusive relationship. And I was definitely in that for a while, verbally, mostly. But I just want y'all to know that you are important, and you need to learn to love yourself. And it's not hard. It's really not as hard as you think to get out of that situation. There is somebody that can help you get out of that situation. And I found this on the internet, and I just want to read it. It says, scary, but it's true. But every 2.5 seconds, someone in the United States is abused. According to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 24 people per minute are victims of rape or physical violence. Stalking. This is roughly 12 million women and men that are the victims of domestic violence in a year. Y'all, that is a lot. That's a lot. I know a lot of people around me and in my past that have been in my life one way or the other. Me being being a hairdresser, a lot of women that sat in my chair, y'all, were abused, women, and in violent situations, and terrified to get out. Those men just totally controlled their life. And this stuff, it's been heavy on my heart, y'all. And I know people that have been beaten until they've been literally put in the hospital, or raped, or put out on the side of the road and just left because their partner got upset with them. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that this is happening, but you are in control of letting it happen again. You are in control of that. It is your decision that you are staying there. Now, immediately you may not can leave, but there is a way to get out of it. And I pray for y'all. Y'all have been on my prayer list now for some weeks, and I don't know who needs to hear this. And there's some situations, that are worse than others. But I just wish that I could help somebody get out of that situation. I want to help somebody get out of that situation. I know that there is somebody that's going to see this. You can get out, and you can be happy. I'm happy. It's not automatic, like any difficult change in your life. Nothing is instant, and everybody wants instant. Some things has to simmer and cook for a while, for it to taste right. So you are a good person, whether you're a woman or a man, or there's teenage. Y'all, I know y'all see my arm moving. Brindley has a toy, and I'm letting her pull it, trying to keep her occupied while I make this video. And you can probably see her in the mirror back there. Oh, she thinks I threw the toy, y'all. That's funny. See, I have her little chew toy, and she thinks I threw it. I know y'all hear her running through the house. But like I said, you are amazing. God does not make junk. Do not let people talk down to you. You are important. Everybody is important, and everybody is on this earth for a reason. It's not an accident. People say, oh, I got pregnant by accident. Y'all, it wasn't an accident. God planned that child to be here for a reason. Now it's up to that child to grow up and make the right choices to do the Lord's work or do the devil's work. And that's just the way it is. And I'm not on here to debate or argue with you. I'm just sharing my heart. I'm entitled to my opinion. And you're entitled to yours. And I respect it. If you totally disagree with me, that's fine. I don't waste time or energy on debating that kind of stuff. It's not worth my time, because I know how I think, and when I'm convinced of something, I'm convinced of it, you know. And so there's no point in adults, you know, even going there. That, you know, I'm way past all that. But you can't let the devil get in your mind and beat you down, because that's what he wants. He wants you down. He wants you not to like me, get on here and say something positive to help somebody. He don't want that. He don't want that at all, y'all. He don't. He comes and gets me. I'm not even going to get into what I deal with. And a lot of it has come on since I've started these videos. And I am mature enough to know in life and in my spiritual life that it is the devil trying to make me not get on here and do these videos. And I have thought about this video all day. Like, I've been trying to get stuff done, and I can't even do what I need to do. And it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have sat down and quit doing what I'm doing to get on here to talk to y'all. Now, that's how heavy this is on my heart. And you're never too old, and it's never too late, y'all. It is never too late, and you're never too old to start over and get out of drama, or it's never too late to give your life to the Lord. It's never too late. It's too late when your time has expired. When your brain cells are dead, that's when it's too late. As long as your brain is functioning, you have a chance. You have a chance. That's just the way it is. And remember, it's not your fault if you're being abused in any way. It's not your fault, and you need to find your voice. I had people pray over me that I could speak things like, when this comes to heart and you're being told to share, to talk about it, I couldn't. And I would get physically sick, like just sick in my stomach, holding it in, y'all. And I had some older people at my church years ago, 10 or so, maybe longer years ago, that prayed over me. I was in tears, and I went to our pastor and I told him, I know that I'm supposed to be saying stuff to people. And I just can't do it. I was the shyest person I know. And y'all, I'm still shy. I really am. I am shy. In a crowd, I promise you, I don't out-talk nobody. One-on-one, I've got that covered. But the first time that I was able to speak to somebody like I wanted to, like, I went back to work, and when I walked in, the girl I work with looked at me and she said, what happened while you were gone? I was gone on a break. And I came back, and she said, what happened? And I looked at her and literally said, I think I just had an outer body experience. And we both kind of laughed about it. And she said, girl, you know, what happened? And I told her, what the other person said, had questions, and what I said back. And she kept saying, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And I kept saying, yes, I did. Yes, I did. And y'all, it wasn't like bad. It was good. But I had never been able to do that before. And when I went back and got in the car to go back to work, it was just like I kept going, did I just do that? Like, was that me? Like, I couldn't even believe it. And y'all, be careful what you pray for, because it's been coming out. It's been spewing ever since. But, you know, some things just need to be said. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings when I don't agree with them or when they're doing something that I think is not cool, because I like for everybody to think I'm cool, you know. So, you know, I like to be young at heart and think young at heart. But, you know, sometimes somebody needs to step up and say, you know, you really shouldn't be doing that. And the reason why I do that, or the reason why you should do that, is because you care about that person and you love that person. Like you know, correct your child, but, you know, you do it in a more mild manner, you know, to a friend or to maybe another family member or something, you know. But you let them know that you see that what they're doing is not right. And that doesn't make me bad names that I've been called. That doesn't make me those at all. I say it because I've done lived life and I've done learned that lesson most likely. And I see what's happening, and you're not supposed to be doing it. And that's how I learned, was people correcting me, you know, in a nice manner. But I know I'm just kind of all over the place here, but you know, you have your side of the story, and you need to tell it. You need to be able to open your mouth and tell it, and be set free and be happy. Be happy. Get away from that narcissistic person or that bipolar person or whatever it is. Get away from them. Don't let them tear you down and steal your joy. Our time on earth, y'all, it expires. It expires. We don't know when. We don't know what age. You know, there's young and old, the last few weeks that I know of, you know, that have passed away, from infants to, you know, people in their 80s, the last few weeks that I personally know. So, you know, we don't know when our life is going to end, you know. But, you know, I was in the situation where I got told, you know, I'm going to do better. I'm not going to do that anymore. But y'all, in all those years, I never saw that. So, you know, the old saying goes, watch the actions. You know, if you want to give them a chance, that's great. I think we should give people a chance. But when you're in an abusive relationship for years and years and years, and it never changes, and it's really only getting worse, and we go into denial as the abused person, because we want so bad for it just to be okay. And y'all, it 9 times out of 10, it don't happen. It don't happen. That person has got to get saved and get their heart right with the Lord. I don't care if they tell you they're a Christian. I don't care if they're a deacon in the church. I don't care, y'all. Their heart is not right with the Lord, or they would not be acting like that. They just wouldn't. I've seen it too much. And like I said, I'm not on here to debate, but I have seen deacon in the church and people in the church be abusive to their wife and their family. I've seen it with my own eyes and heard it. So I'm not just saying that. I mean, I know of a man that taught Sunday school, boys Sunday school class, and then would go home on Sunday afternoon and get drunk and abuse his family. And I know another man that abused his wife and their children. I don't know, y'all, 17, 18 years. I mean, had, you know, girlfriends lined up, girlfriends in their house when they were gone. Left many bruises on this lady I'm talking about. And it was mental words, you know, to the children. But the wife got the physical, the fist. And he learned how to hit her and hurt her without leaving a bruise on her. And would do it and then brag to her about it. She's told me many times. And I tried and tried and tried to help her get out of that situation. And she finally did, y'all, on her own. She finally got tired of it. And her kids got old enough. But, you know, scars, we have scars from that. But, y'all, we can't, you have to learn to move forward from it because we have scars, but you can't let them have control. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the right word. I've got so many thoughts going up here. You can't, if you get out of that situation and then you're like, oh, I'm so depressed. Oh, I'm so this. And for a while, you know, you probably will and you need to heal. But y'all, we do need to heal and we need to move on and get over it. Because if you don't, you're still letting that person have control. You're still letting them have control. Now, I can see the people that abuse me. I have no emotion. Hi, how are you doing? I walk right on. And y'all, they still want to control me. It ain't happening. It just ain't. I have arrived. But it takes years of healing. And I'm not saying that things don't still affect me, because it does. Boy, let me tell you. I'm a Christian, but I can get in the flesh real quick if I'm seeing somebody being talked to abusively or threatened. Ooh, let me tell you, I don't even know how to tell y'all how I feel when I see that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I think I'm about 10 foot tall and bulletproof because I'm going to go after it. I'm not going to let that happen. Not in my presence. Not in my presence. And I've got a lot of people that don't like me because of it. They do not like me because they know they can't bully me. They know they cannot bully me because I let them know. I was right in their face letting them know this is a grown woman. You are picking on a kid or somebody that's not mature. Now, what are you going to do? And they don't do anything, y'all. Bullies are bullies. And they like the reaction. And if you don't give them a reaction, it's just shut down. It is just shut down. But I know one thing. The person I am now, there's no way that I could go back and live in that abusive relationship because it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. I wouldn't let it happen. I'm a whole new person. I'm not that young, naive, immature in so many ways, in life, spiritually, in so many ways. I am not that person anymore. I'm not the smartest person. I'm not bragging about any of that. Don't think that I'm bragging about what I know. But I know a lot about being abused and a lot about how to get out of it and not let them do it. And don't let them bully you. Don't argue with them. Don't argue with them. Just let them know today this is stopping, and stick to it, y'all. Stick to it. I'm telling you, there's somebody that needs this. I don't know who it is. And I prayed for hours before I started this video that God would give me the right words, because I just walked around in the yard a couple of times and I just kept saying, Lord, I don't even know what I'm supposed to say if I even turn that camera on. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. And then I'm in the kitchen doing stuff, and all of a sudden I'm over here talking to y'all on the video. So hopefully whatever I'm saying is the right thing, y'all, because I don't know. I just feel like I'm supposed to be saying it. We're not junk. God makes us we're fearfully and wonderfully made. I know y'all have heard that in church. Probably your whole life if you go to church. Some of you may not. And that's fine, because there's time for you to go to church, and there's time for you to be around Christian people and to read the Bible or read books, that will inspire you, to change things in your life. And don't be upset, Brinley. That's enough, baby. That's enough, y'all. When I talk to this camera, she wants my attention. I tell y'all that all the time. But I forgot what I was saying. If people reject you, that's what it was. Don't worry about it. That's not your person. That's not your person. If somebody rejects you or rejects what you're saying when you're trying to improve your life, that is not your person, y'all. Go on down the road and leave that person where they're at. Because your real friends are going to lift you up, and they're going to help you. They're going to pray for you, and they're going to help you. And I don't mind helping anybody that's helping themselves, y'all. And don't take this out of context. But if it's constantly they're needing and constantly they're wanting and constantly something, and you don't see them doing for themselves, don't do that either. Don't let them use you. You don't have to. Because I've been told you're supposed to be a Christian, and Christians would come and get me and take me somewhere, or Christians would help me pay my light bill, or Christians would whatever. You know what? Christians have a mind, and the Lord expects us to use our mind for common sense and for good things. And somebody that's trying to use you and play that little game of, well, you're a Christian. Well, you know what? If they was a Christian, they wouldn't be doing that. I mean, I could say that, right? Maybe they are a Christian. Maybe they need to step up their game. Maybe they need to get a job and try to help themselves. I'd most likely come give you a ride to work. Just saying. Till you could save up enough money to get a car. If I saw you were really trying. But these other games, and playing kids, and playing grandkids to get sympathy, is a big zero with me. I have no time for that stuff. That is wrong. Using those kids. Having kids with all the contraceptives that we have today, that is a choice. That's your choice. If you chose not to protect yourself and you got pregnant and you knew you wasn't through with school, that you needed to go to college, that you needed to have a better job and be in a good relationship to provide a good home for that kid. Now, I'm really stepping on some toes now. Y'all, but it's the truth. It is the truth. I knew what caused you to get pregnant. I got pregnant one time, and it was by choice. I had one son when I was 20 years old, by choice. And I took my responsibility and stayed by that kid's side till he was big enough to leave and do things on his own. That's how it's supposed to be. I was not the perfect mother. I'd never been a mother before. If I had another child, I would have done some things different. I'm sure I would have. But, you know, it is what it is. But that's another thing. You're in that abusive relationship, and they'll say, but he loves me, but she loves me. Y'all, they love theirself. And y'all have those kids in the middle of that, and that's teaching another generation. So you have to break that chain, y'all. You have to break that chain, get your kids out of that situation, teach those children a different lifestyle. Teach them a different lifestyle. Your life is your choice. It is your choice. And there'll be a lot of people on here that does not agree with anything that I say. And then there may be that one person that needs this, that'll see it, that I never know they see it. But y'all, this was just really, really heavy on my heart. And if you do leave, don't, I want to say don't be afraid, but I know you will be afraid. But let me put it like this. Don't be afraid to start something new. Y'all, I'm really speaking from my heart, and I really, really want to help you. If it's just one person, it's worth the 30 or 40 minutes that I put into this. But this has been eating away at me for the last few days. And this morning, when it started, I kept saying, Lord, I've got too much stuff to do today. I don't have time to sit down and do this video. I did not plan on doing this video. But there's somebody that needs it. And don't settle. Y'all, don't settle. Go back to school. Get your job. If I was your neighbor, I'd keep your kids. I'm home every day. If you were helping yourself out, I would keep your kids to help you to do better, to get a better life for you and your children. Y'all, think about those kids. Think about yourself. God does not want you in that situation. God does not want your children in that situation. Y'all, there's just so much I want to say. And I may be digging a hole, really upsetting a lot of y'all. One thing I did was overthinking. Overthinking will get you in a lot of trouble, y'all. Don't overthink. That's something I still deal with. I deal with so many things every day. I don't say it when I get on camera, obviously, but there's a whole life away from this camera that I deal with every day. And all that stuff, y'all, it's there. It's there. Everything that I went through is there. But don't let it control you. Don't let it control you. Don't let it steal your life. Don't let it steal your happiness and your joy, because you can be happy, because I'm happy. I am a big worrier. I try to be the queen mother to everybody, but y'all, I only do it because I care. I care about people. I genuinely care about people. And I want people well, and I want people happy, and I want people living their best life. And if there's somebody that doesn't agree with that, keep your opinion to yourself. I mean, come on. And just because somebody is family doesn't mean that you have to put up with lies chaos, drama, disrespect, being talked down to. And another thing I'll add, y'all, it doesn't matter if you have $1 million or 25 cents. God loves you the same. I mean, it's plain and simple. It doesn't matter what house you live in, what car you drive. God looks at our heart. He looks at what's in here. And that's what I try to share when I do these videos. You know, try to speak to people in a gentle manner. Don't be around toxic people. Don't let those toxic people control your life. And y'all, when I say something about medicine or whatever, I'm not knocking medicine. People need medicine. But try not to put your whole faith from your heart in an antidepressant or some kind of nerve medication or something, y'all. It's okay to have help. Medicine is good. Doctors are good. They've helped me. But, you know, people that become dependent on that for their happiness, y'all, that's so sad to me. And I've seen that my whole life in my family and people around me. That like, I feel happy now. I have joy. I mean, I'm being serious, but I'm happy, you know. And some people, it's sad because some people can't feel that without a pill, you know, or some kind of artificial means, alcohol or something. And I don't understand it, and I don't want to understand it, if that makes any sense. I don't, you know, you have to be walking in their shoes. You know, I'm not knocking those people, don't get me wrong, but obviously I've been sad and depressed and down and all stuff, but I guess I've never been in that spot. I've never been in those shoes, is what I'm saying. I'm not being rude to anybody. I'm not knocking anybody. You know, if you need medication, you get up and take it. You get up and you pray and you take it. But I know some of y'all do have faith in God, and you do put your faith in God, and that's great. And you know who you are. And some of y'all that'll be watching, I know who you are. But there's some people that just put their faith in the wrong thing. They put their faith totally in that doctor or totally in that medicine, and they need to be putting that much faith in the Lord. Does that make sense to anybody? They need to put their faith in God, as much faith as they believe when they grab that pill bottle that it's going to be better. But you know, and I'm not talking about blood pressure medicine or diabetes medicine or whatever. I'm talking about pills to get you high, to bring you up, to bring you down, you know, whatever y'all do. That's temporary. Y'all, God's fix, God's high is eternal. It's everlasting. If you can ever grasp it. And it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect as long as I'm on this earth. That's not going to happen. Nobody is. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm thinking I'm better than anybody else, because I'm not. And if you're around me and you really get to know me, I'm a very humble person, and I'm very grateful for everything, down to the smallest thing that I have. And I'll share anything I have with somebody that's really trying to help themselves. And my friends will tell you that I worry about all of them. I want to take care of all of them. And but that's just my heart, y'all. I'm just sharing. I am sharing my heart with you today. And I want people out of abusive relationships. And I want people off of drugs. And I want people away from the alcohol and away from the sexual addiction, porn addiction, overeating, stress overeating, people that have eating disorders, anything. And I know y'all can think of a lot more right now. I want everybody to be happy, and I want everybody away from that. And I want you to know that you are loved, that God loves you, that I love you, that I care about you. And there is a lot of other people that care about you. And I just want y'all to be okay. I want everybody to be okay. And back to the overthinking. Don't overthink, and don't be paranoid. Don't think everybody's out to get you, and don't think I'm not good enough. And y'all, I'm just trying to think of all the stuff the devil's told me. You're not good enough. You can't read good enough. You can't do that. Nobody's gonna like the way you look. Nobody's gonna like the way you talk. Y'all, I put a little bit of lipstick on when I get on here, and for years, I wouldn't come out of the bathroom in the morning without a full face of makeup to even exercise or walk, because I was told I was ugly so much that I really believed I was that ugly. And I thought I had to have all that makeup and my hair curled perfectly or flat ironed perfectly, y'all, to even be presentable to anybody. And that's a horrible, horrible place to be. Horrible place to be. But when I would even go to the lake and stuff, and I would wear waterproof makeup, because I was told if I went without my makeup, how ugly I was. Over and over and over. Y'all, no makeup, just age, sunspots, and wrinkles. And I'm happy. And I don't care. And y'all see this wild, frizzy mess of a hair today? It is what it is. This is how God made me. God don't make junk, y'all. I want y'all to get help. I want the ones that view this to be in agreements and prayer for these people that need help. If you know somebody around you that needs help, reach out, please, to help these people and these children to get out of these horrible situations. There is a need for that, y'all. There is a need. And, if you're being sexually abused, please let somebody know. I was sexually abused. I'm not going to get into all that in this video, by more than one person. Then I got into a marriage and was abused there, and have been abused since in other relationships. But it'll never happen again, I can assure you. I can assure you that it will not happen to me again. Not unless something goes wrong with my mind, y'all. And a lot of people will tell you my mind ain't right now. It may not be, but hey, it's okay, because whatever it is, I'm happy, and that's what counts, y'all. But if I can, if I can pray for anybody, if you want to share your situation, you can message me on Facebook or email me. My email's on the YouTube somewhere. You can email me, just caption it, So I won't delete it, because I delete a lot of emails that I never open, y'all. If I think it's junk, it's going to junk. So you better put something in the caption and let me know, in the title, and let me know that it's something I need to open. But I'll be glad to pray for you. You're worth a lot. You're worth a lot to me, to other people, and there's some people that needs to know their worth, and that it's never too late. It's never too late. And I'm going to cut this off because it'll get too long and I'll never get it uploaded, but I'll come back and talk about this some more. Y'all can leave me comments. Let me know what you think about it. And if it's a negative comment, just scroll on by or go on over to the next channel, because I really don't have time for it. I'm busy. I'm really busy when I'm not making these videos, y'all. I don't have any free time to not be a full-time working woman. Some people talk about you don't know what you're going to do in your retirement. Well, y'all could come follow me around, because I don't ever sit down. I do plenty. I have plenty to do, and I like it that way, and I enjoy my life. And I pray for y'all, and I love y'all. And y'all be blessed. And don't forget to say your prayers. And y'all look around and see if there's somebody around you that needs help or some kind of encouragement. And please give it to them. And I'll see y'all in the next video.